We've all heard that the faster you can make mistakes, the faster you'll learn and get better. In fact, if you're not failing 15% of the time, then you're not actually improving fast enough. Doing the same thing over and over and getting frustrated that you're not seeing the results that you want is like crying over a dude who only had one outfit. You knew he was never going to change. So I'm going to show you how to figure this out with a live example, and we're going to use the cone dribbling drill to demonstrate. Now say in this drill, I can't get past the second cone. You might think that your ball control is just really bad and you need to improve on that, but that's probably not the case. There could be several reasons why the ball didn't move the way you wanted it to. Whenever you change direction, you have to cut the ball such that the ball falls into this area. This is important because now you have a clear line for the ball to go through the cones. When the ball is here and you cut it using the inside of your foot, if you hit it directly behind the ball, it will go right through the cones. Then your other foot comes in and pushes the ball with the outside, again at an angle that moves the ball forward so that it clears this cone. And then you use that same foot to push the ball with the inside of your foot and you repeat the process. If you cut the ball with an angle that is too flat, it's just going to go laterally and you won't be able to clear the cone. If you cut the ball with an angle that is too sharp, the ball is going to move too far forward and you won't be able to push it in between the first and the second cone. Now that is one problem you could face. The other issue that comes with this drill is how much of force you push the ball with. If you're starting this drill with a run-up before, chances are this is a problem you'll face. Because you're running in a straight line, you're able to apply more force into the ball without the fear of it going out of control. But once you have to change direction, you need to soften that first touch accordingly. If your initial push is too hard, the ball will get away from you. And if it's too soft, it's either going to get caught underneath your body or it's going to get caught in the cone. And yes, it does take a bit of practice to figure out how much of force is needed. So instead of starting off by running at full speed like you're running away from your destiny, start with a slower run-up and gradually go faster. Another issue that you could also face is that your feet are not coordinating properly. Instead of the ball getting caught in your feet are getting caught with one another like a bad game of Twister. Or your feet are not moving fast enough and so you can't change direction of the ball fast enough. That's less of a ball control issue and more of a footwork issue. And it just looks like you're a terrible tap dancer. If that's the problem that you have and your default is to keep improving your ball control, I'm not sorry to say that your problem isn't going to be fixed. Now this is only cone dribbling. One variation with the inside and outside of your foot. There are 100 variations to cone dribbling, and dribbling isn't the only technical aspect in football. You also have passing, shooting, ball control, and heading. And each one of these aspects have their own drills that can be broken down like this. Now before you say that it's too robotic and you're not playing freely and all of that, I would be the first to admit, yes, it is robotic. But you have to realize that not every training session needs to involve you dribbling freely. Not every training session needs to involve you creating solutions on the fly. The same way the knowledge that you learned in this video isn't going to be applied to every skill out there. So no, you don't have to start mentally spiraling and telling yourself that you're a terrible footballer because you can't do all the skills that you just saw in that TikTok video. Some sessions are just there to drill the exercise in your head such that it becomes first nature to your body. That's why we all have the natural instinct to stick our foot out when something falls to the ground. It teaches you exactly how to move and how much of force to push the ball with, and because you've done it thousands of times, you won't have to think of it anymore. You'll be scanning not just the pitch but also your surroundings the same way Messi does. Dribbling on the fly can only come when you know how to dribble correctly, and that can only come from working on details like this. Now that you know how to spot your mistake, if you want to be able to speed learn a skill, pair the knowledge that you just got with this video. And let me know in the comments if you found this useful. Thank you for watching. I hope you've gained something valuable from this video.